Thank you so much for joining me. Hi, Geek Hillbilly. Hi, Maura. It is a full moon tonight, and I thought I'd do a full moon special. I'm just going to full moon September 2022. So it's full moon tonight in Australia, and it's the moon phase. It's full moon, first quarter, previous phase. Yeah, I'm just seeing if it's equinox. So it's called the harvest moon in the old farmers. Yeah. It's called a corn moon. Isn't that interesting? It's called a corn moon. So I'm going to go through the moon cards. Not a dark moon. It is a full moon, as usual. Now, let's have a look at what is the sign for September. It's Scorpio, isn't it? Hi, Pamela Roma. Hi, Sue Toffee. Hello. Now, this is going to be relatively short, half an hour to 45 minutes. Okay. So hi, Craig Dixon. Perth. Let's have a look. What have we got for Perth? I'm in Perth. This is the Australian moon phases. There's some wonderful sights out there. Okay, so it's a full moon. It's 100% illuminated. The moon is up all day. I noticed that. And yeah. Yeah. So we're the full moon. What type of full moon? Corn moon, harvest moon, some people call it. Hi, Scott, Scorpio, Sun Tarot. How are you? It could be known as the fruit moon, barley moon, or the hungry ghost moon. Aren't they wonderful names? It's the closest full moon to the autumn equinox, or the spring equinox, I suppose. And it's symbolic of new beginnings, which is wonderful. So, of course, the message with the full moon is always take time to relax, recharge, and replenish your inner strength. So that is certainly one of the main messages. Okay, so I'm just wondering what messages the full moon has for us. So let's take a look. I'm going to grab a deck. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for all the wonderful wishes. Oh, as you can see, I'm still having a little bit of difficulty moving and stuff. So it is lovely to get all those messages. go with the elemental oracle by Stacey DeMarco to see what messages Spirit has for us. Okay, about the full moon. Yes, it was. Thank you so much for your understanding. When you envy yourself, it can be really, really hard just moving around. The harvest moon, yeah. I like the hungry ghost moon. I think that is so funny. That is such a great name. Barley moon, corn moon is also another one. Fruit moon. So, morning human generic. What messages does this beautiful full moon have for us? Oh, thank you. It's just a physical injury, and I did it before I started work, and it's standing and sitting and stuff. It can put a lot of pressure on the area, and I have had some pain. I hope it's turned a corner. So we'll see how we go. But yeah. Oh my goodness me! Oh, sorry for the yawns. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. What messages does Spirit have for us about this full moon? Apart from the usual, relax, recharge, replenish your inner strength. The biome, connection. The connection we have with each other. Joy, music. Music is carried on the waves. And magnetism, attraction. So I'm just going to go with what I get from the cards. The biome, the connection we have with each other. It always felt so strongly on these moons, on the full moons, okay? But it's even emphasized even more when we had things like the harvest moon or the spring moon, especially in a period where quite often there are harvest festivals and communities come together to celebrate. And it was always a time of the harvest moon, especially, was a time for farming communities to come together and celebrate, and that connection made even stronger within the community. But even without those connections that we don't necessarily have anymore, we do feel a connection with spirit and with spirit very strongly during full moons. Music and joy. I had music playing before, and it's carried on the waves. It's carried on sound waves. It was playing really, really low, but I was aware of it in the background, even when I was watching something else on the television and all that. And it added a wonderful ambience because it wasn't loud enough to be intrusive. You could only just hear it if there was nothing else on. I could hear it quite nicely when I was sitting over here, but it just created a beautiful ambience around the room. Music, it's joyful. It's an expression of joy. And I feel like, again, such a moon. And here's the full moon here. Look. The joy that's carried on the waves with music and people coming together, it's just picked up and communicated so easily. Magnetism. Of course, the moon is so close to the earth. We all feel its pull. We all feel its magnetism. And it is you can surrender to it to an extent that you open yourself up to absorb that and that energy. So for me, this whole, and again, that attraction between people, for me, this whole full moon takes on very much the element of connection with each other in many different ways: community, wavelength, magnetism, attraction. But it is very much this time of year, whether it's autumn or spring, whatever, it is very much a time of connection for a lot of people. So, to me, the message here is relax, recharge, replenish your inner strength, and cherish and encourage connections with others around you, with the community, with family. That to me is the message of this moon. Okay. Hello, pretty girl. Hello. You heard mummy talking. Do you want to be on telly? Do you want to be on telly? Or are you happy just to show off the tail? Nah, talk to the tail. Okay. I feel like the elemental oracle and the moon cards are a very, very good combination. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be tucking the moon cards into the elemental oracle box, and I think they're a very, very good combination together. So, okay. The full moon is tonight here, and over into tomorrow night in the US, or tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow, yeah. So it's tonight here, it's early morning, it's tonight there too. So the next 12, 13 hours. So that is the reading for the full moon. Okay. Hello, human generic. Hello, Cartomancy. Hello. I watched your video on tips for looking after yourself, and you've got some wonderful, wonderful ideas here. There. Scorpio, the Sun Tarot. Now, of course, a lot of the world is coming together in connection because of the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. That things like that just seem to do have a way of connecting people. I think the monarchy is in safe hands, really. Not that I'm a huge follower, not a huge monarchist. I'm not a huge Republican. I do think that Australia will become a republic, and I feel that's probably the best course for us as a country, but that we will also always have a respect and a connection with the UK. Yeah. The full moon is tonight in the US. So your night. Yeah. It is the harvest moon in the US. So, tomorrow I'll be doing my normal Sunday morning, and there will be lots of questions, lots of stories to look at. But I'm just wondering what we can look at. Hello. I wonder if the animals of the world, what messages they may have for us. Like my Bubba girl here, and that little Whitby and all that. What messages do those wonderful guardians of our planet and our souls have for us. So I'm going to get out the animal tarot cards. I just get, sometimes some of these thoughts come through, and I thought, well, why not? Just have a look and see what comes through. Now, I can't see your comments at the moment because Bubba Girl is sitting on them, in front of them. So thank you, sweetheart. Hi, Tara Rayner. Mm-hmm. So, what messages do our animal guardians have for us for the coming month between now and the next full moon? What messages do they have for us? Now, if you just join me, I did a reading on what this full moon is all about and the cards I use, and it's something I'm going to be doing in future. In fact, I've put my little moon phase cards in with the elemental oracle, and this moon is all about connection with your community, with yourself, inner connection with others around you, and with your environment. So the moon is all about connection. Okay, now, what messages do our angel animals have for us now, between now and the next full moon? If you like the full moon readings that I've done the last couple of months and sessions, I am happy to keep doing them. Every month I'm happy to do a little full moon session. Now, they will only be about half an hour. This one is only going to be half an hour. Okay, but I want to just concentrate on what. Oh, it's cold this morning. Oh, snuggle up. Messages. The 10 of spring. The St. Bernard dog. We're going into spring. So it may have been like a bit of a struggle during the last few months, whether it's with the heat, with natural disasters happening from the weather, or whether it's with the cold or illness. And it feels like things are going to just seem too much. Okay? Call for that, doggy. There is no harm in reaching out for help if you are struggling. Okay? There's no shame in it. It's good for you to acknowledge that you're struggling and that you could use a hand up. Believe me, you will be surprised who might be there. So this is very much from now to the next full moon. It's very much a transitional phase. And, especially coming out of the heat of summer or the cold of winter, or just some of the flooding and all that has happened in the last few months, and or the droughts. It is okay to ask for a hand. You've struggled, but we're getting towards the end, and it is okay to ask for a hand. Okay, that's message 1 from our animal. The star, the Oreo, whatever. You're about to take a big leap forward with your life, and worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and joy is coming home to roost. This is a time to look forward. The star, look towards it for guidance, and the big leap forward is a big leap of faith. So have faith. Hi, Sanadaga. Will you clear your exam? Well, I'm not doing personal questions at the moment, but I do think you're going to do quite okay, yes. You've worked really hard. Okay. So, yeah, I do think you'll get clear of it. Okie dokie. I will be doing some personal readings tomorrow morning or tonight US time. So Senna, if Snaya, if you'd like to come back later, I can do a single. I will be doing some single card readings as well. But sweetie, I think your exam will be fine. Okay, but the star, and have the faith, that in following the changes in life, and sometimes surprising changes in direction, that everything will work out. Okay, now these are messages from our animal guides for between this full moon and the next. Hi, Pamela Roma. Oh, I'm sure she will, my darling. The High Priestess. The Owl. This is a time to pause and reflect. Of course, there's a change of seasons, not to take action. Trust in your spiritual gifts as nothing is hidden from your divine intuition. Part of the things about harvest festivals is that they celebrate the end of the harvest and all the hard work that has been done. And then you can stop and you can pause and you can reflect and you can have a think. It's very much like the Seven of Cards, the Seven of Pentacles card. Have a quick think. Wow, I did so much this. What can I do better to improve things? Or, you know, prepare for the next phase in the year. And so this is a time for a reflection and not to take action. And it's also a time to trust your instincts. The time for action's going to be after the next moon. But between now and then, it's recharge time. So that's the messages I got from the Animal Tarot. Yes. Yeah, so I will be back at, what is it, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. My time is 10 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday night. Okay. And I'm on for 2 hours. Snaya, welcome. I haven't seen you before, so welcome. And yeah, and so this is a very, very quick video. Like I said, I'm only taking half an hour. It is, and I'm going to continue to do a full moon live on the evening of the full moon down here. And they will be half-hour videos. And yeah, so just depends. Well, who is the author of the Animal Tarot? This deck. It's Doreen. It's an older deck. It's Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Okay. Oh my goodness, when was it published? Years ago, a long time ago. Doreen Virtue, of course, has moved away from the cards and stuff, and that's fine. That is her choice. But I look at it this way: even though you may have moved from someone else into a different phase, even if it's decrying what you used to do, the energy of what you believed at the time still matters. 2017. This is from. And they're beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. And Radley Valentine continues to come out with new decks. In fact, I got his latest deck a little while ago. Yeah, so it is a Radley Valentine deck. I think you'll probably be able to get it off Amazon. Hi, Spirit Beyond the Stars. How are you? So I do love the time of the full moon. And again, so Saudi Arabia prince announced this morning that Jared Kushner had given him top secret information. Wow, that's really interesting. I'm going to put that down to be looking at tomorrow, Spirit Beyond the Stars, okay? Saudi prince. Because tonight's all about the full moon. Saudi prince confirms Jared Kushner's involvement. And we'll have a look at that tomorrow. In Khashoggi. Oh, no. Hang on. Concerns Jared Kushner giving top secret information. What is in JK's future? So we'll have a look at that tomorrow. Hi, Kathy W. But going to be wrapping up a little bit because the full moon thing, it's only going to be a short one, and that's what they will be. But I'm going to be doing them every month. And they're not going to be members only, so that they will be, and everyone can join in on the live. And I just thought it would be a lovely thing to do. And also, once again, I want to thank everyone for being so lovely and the support you've shown me. Yeah, the love and support is amazing, and I so appreciate all of it. You're going to show people your pretty face, hey? No. So I'm going to wrap this up. And I just, little girl is being little girl. The camera's on, so she has to come and sit in front of everything. But again, once again, thank you for all the support and love you've shown me. Over something that was probably avoidable. But, we're none of us bulletproof, and sometimes we just take a wrong step or something and end up hurting ourselves. I will say hello to James, and I will see you again in about 14 odd hours, 13, 14 hours, and I'm looking forward to my usual Sunday morning with you guys. So please take care, and I'll talk to you later. And I hope you've enjoyed this full moon reading, and I am looking forward to doing more of them with you. Okay, bye-bye. Love you all.